So today we are looking at the Solus Linux 4.5. So it is a new release. So let's quickly boot it in a live boot. So I'm running it on a virtual machine, which is a VMware with 60 GB of hard disk, 8 GB of RAM, and my CPU is i5 1240p. So here is the desktop layout of Solus Linux 4.5. So let's first open the task manager or the system monitor and then change the display resolution. So here is the system monitor. So these are all the processes running. I didn't open any of the applications or didn't run anything. So in the beginning of the launch or when we started this Linux distro, we are having like a 970 of MB which consumes in a memory. And here is the CPU. We need to run up till like a 60 seconds to get an exact graph. So if we are getting like a stable graph, it should be stable. So if you're getting a high peak, low peak, and it's not a stable in a CPU. So right now it's almost a 970 MB, and the desktop environment is a Budgie. There are already other desktop environments available. So if you want to see all those other desktop environment tutorials, do let me know in the comment section. I will make Solus Linux other desktop environments also, like a GNOME other desktop environments which are available in their official website. I'm going to go to their official website. I'm going to show all the changes, process, all those things. So you don't need to be worried. So as you can see, CPU is going pretty much stable, which is under 20%. You can exactly say 20-25%. So CPU is pretty stable, and RAM is almost 970, 960 MB like that. So let me put the system monitor in the right side corner throughout the video so you can see all the changes. So here is the file system. Let's check the version and change the display settings. The version you get is 45.0.2 of GNOME. So let me change the display settings. Let's go to system settings. So let's wait until it loads. Let's go to display resolution. Let's change my resolution, which is 1920 into 1080 with a 16:9 ratio. You get a scaling like 100 to 100%, so you don't need to worry. If you can't see properly, you can just scale it to 200%. All the font, all the text will be bigger, so it will be pretty much way bigger, so keep that in mind. Let's keep this configuration. Let me change here too. So let's go to the about section. Let me put it in the right side corner. So see, you can see throughout the video of the changes in the system resources. So let's make it bigger so you can properly see. So device name is Solus. It's a live boot, so I didn't install it on my hard disk or a virtual disk. So I'm running in a live boot. So the RAM will be more or less when you installed. So the OS name is Solus 4.5. So this is the latest version, and Resilence is the core name. So my processor is 12 Gen. I already mentioned I'm using 8 GB of RAM, and the Budgie version you get is a 10.8.2, and it's a 64-bit. Windows system is a X11, and the virtualization is VMware. So let's go to their official website first and see how to download and what are the changes, all those things. So let's launch the Firefox web browser. So by using this in like a 5 minutes, everything looks simple, smooth, and everything is going good. There is a bit of delay in while opening the application. That's pretty okay for me. So everything looks smooth, everything works properly. So I don't have any issue in 5 minutes. So let's use this until like end of the video, and I'm going to give my opinion. So the version you get is 121.0 of a 64-bit Firefox web browser. So let me type in about support to get some of the information of the distro and some of the browser information. You need to just type in about support, and you get all the information here, like a version and the OS, user agent, OS theme, all those things. So it's pretty much important information. If you consider it as important, you can just pause the video and read everything. If you don't, then just skip this part. It's clearly up to you. So these are the some of the information. You can even change the playback speed in the YouTube settings by going to the YouTube settings. The default playback setting should be 1.0 and change it to like a 0.25. It will be pretty slow, like a slow mo type. So you can watch in the video complete information in a slow mo, or we can just pause the video and read everything. It's clearly up to you. So this is the important information you get from the distro or the from the Firefox. So let's go to their official website. Let's type in Solus Linux, which is search term to get to their website. Or if you know their website, you can just type in like getsolus.us. This is the URL you need to type in, or you can just type in Solus Linux in your search term, whatever the search engine you're using, whether it's a Google, DuckDuckGo, Start Page, whatever it is. So let's click on the first link. So this is the URL. You can just type in this URL in your browser. So this is some of the information. You can read all this information. Let's go to the blog where you get the version of the 4.5 information. So Solus 4.5 released January 8th, 2024. And here is some of the changes. Default application Firefox 121.0. LibreOffice you get 7.6.4.1. I will show all the applications. You don't need to worry about that. Thunderbird 115.6.0. Pipewire ROC support for AMD hardware and kernel enablement. The kernel you get is here. We provide 5.15.145 for those needing an LTC kernel. So Mesa has been upgraded to 23.3.2. I'm going to show all the information. You don't need to worry about that. In Budgie, you get a dark style preference support, Budgie trash applet, quality of life improvements in GNOME, all those things. If you want to make another video of a GNOME desktop environment and the Plasma desktop environment and the XFCE desktop, do let me know in the comment section. I'll post tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. If you let me know in the comment section, I will post all those things. So if you don't want, I'm just going to stop with the Budgie. It's clearly up to you. So these are all the changes. You can just go to their official website and get all the information. In order to download the Solus Linux, just when you are in the website, you just go to download section and you get the 4 desktop environments available. And this is the minimum or the system requirements. The system requirements need a blank DVD or a 3 GB USB drive, minimum of a 10 GB of disk space available, 4 GB of RAM for an optional optimal experience. So again, it's a 2024. I have been telling from a week that it's 2024. You need to have at least a 4 GB of RAM to run every kind of a Linux distro, because it's almost 2024. You need to have at least a 4 GB of RAM. If you have like a 2 GB of RAM, it will be a bit of lag. So try to get a 4 GB of RAM. If you can't, then try to use 2 GB of RAM and use some of the other desktop environment which consumes less desktop and less resources. So it's clearly up to you. I know there will be some people who don't can't afford, so you can go with other desktop environments which consumes less resources, like a XFC or the LXQT, other desktop environments, not in the Solus. In every Linux distro I'm talking about, you can go with the low resource consuming desktop environments. So these are the desktop environments available in the Solus, which is Budgie, GNOME, Plasma, and XFCE. And XFCE has a beta version here, so you need to remember that it's a beta version in XFCE. So that was the downloading process and the information of the Solus 4.5. Let's go to the desktop and open the terminal to get some of the information. Let's go to system tools. Let's launch the terminal. Let's make it bigger so you can properly see. So let's check the version first. About, you get a 3.48.0 for GNOME 44. So let's try to change the background so you can properly see. Let me go to colors. GNOME light will be good. Let me type in the commands now. INXI. So here is the information. I'm not going to read everything here because it's going to make a video so lengthy. So it will be Without doing all those things, it will be like a 30 minutes video. So if I read everything, it's going to like make a video for 2 hours or 3 hours. So that's the reason you can just pause the video and read everything here. So let me type in inxi dash small b. So here is the information. Just pause the video, or you can slow down the video in YouTube settings, playback, like I already mentioned. So let me type in another command, which is inxi dash capital G. Hit enter. So this is the information. Let's try NeoFetch. So NeoFetch is not pre-installed. You can do that on your own. So let's type in inxi dash capital F. Hit enter. So let's type in cat /etc/issue. Hit enter. So here is the Solus operating system. So let's type in inxi-s8. So this is the command which will grab complete distro information instead of typing all those things I typed above. So you just need to type in inxi-s8 and you get all the distro information. You don't need to type in inxi-f or simple G, B, all those things. Let me type in like that. inxi-s8. So you get all the information from system to like a process, all the things like a Bluetooth network, sensors, vulnerabilities, graphics, all those things. As you can see, system information, machine, memory, and a CPU, vulnerabilities, speed, graphics, monitor, audio, network, Bluetooth, drives, partition, sensors, process. All the information will be available in just a single command. So let's go to the desktop now. Desktop command not found. So let's close the command here, or the terminal. So let's go with the installation process. I'm not going to install this because I need to make another video, or another 2 videos. So that's the reason I'm not going to install it. So let me change the language because I'm using a VPN. So it automatically chooses the language here. So let's make it bigger. So Calamares installer you get is a 3.2.62 for Solus 4.5 resilience. I think resilience, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm saying wrong. So first you need to choose your language. You already know how to install the Linux distro. If you don't know, you can just watch another video or another channel who make videos on the installation process. I don't have any problem checking others channels. So if you want to check their channel, you can go check their channels. So always remember, just don't watch my video and go with the installation. Always check like 5 to 6 channels and 5 to 6 videos of every channel, and you can install on your own. So don't make a mistake, just watch someone's video and then go with the installation. Do check like a 5 to 6 channels videos and of that specific Linux distro, and then go with the installation, because it's your PC. You need to be responsible for your PC. If it get ruined, it will be your PC will be ruined if you just watch someone's video and then go with the installation. Do check like a 5 to 6 videos of different channels of that specific Linux distro, and install that Linux distro if you want. So it's the ISO file was released a few hours ago. So always go with the libboot first. Then after you're satisfied without a bugs, errors, and all those things, then go with the installation. Even if you watch someone's video, always try it in a libboot first. Then go with the installation on your hard disk or virtual disk, whatever you choose. If you choose a virtual disk, there will be no problem. But if you choose a hard disk in your main PC or a work PC, it will be a problem. So go with the live boot first, then after you're satisfied without bugs, then go with the installation. So that's the warning or a note or an option I'm trying to explain you. So I don't want you to ruin your PC. That's the reason I'm saying this again and again. So here is, let's get back to the installer. Choose your language, then click on next. Choose your location. You can choose by drop down menu here, or you can just point on the map. Here are some of the customization of a system language will be set to American English, and the numbers and date locales will be set to American English. So if you want to customize, it's clearly up to you. Click on next. Choose your keyboard here, or the keyboard language also. I'm using a Dell keyboard, so I'm choosing the Dell. You can choose your keyboard here, choose your keyboard language, click on next after satisfied. Choose your hard disk here. If you have like a multiple hard disk, you need to choose your exact hard disk. You need to properly choose your hard disk, because if you choose erase disk, it's going to erase everything which is available in that hard disk. So be careful while choosing this option. And here is a swap, and here is options of ext4 BTRFS, FTFS, all those things. If you want like a manual partitioning, it's like a option you can install, or the use dual boot options. Like if you have like a current operating system as a Windows 11 or something like that, you can install by dual booting with that operating system. So you should be having like a dual operating system on your PC, which should be like a Solus and Windows 11, or any other desktop environment which you're already using right now. So you need to be having an idea of how to install the manual partitioning or dual booting. So you need to watch some tutorials. So if you already know, you don't need to worry about that. You know what to do. So after choosing this, you need to encrypt, or it's clearly up to you whether to encrypt your system or not. It's depends on your opinion. So you need to provide the password for the both the boxes, which should be same, or else it doesn't allow you to do anything after that. So here is the bootloader location. There are three options. You can do that right now, or you can do that later. It's clearly up to you. Or you can choose the default. Click on next. You need to create a user and the password and the computer name, all those things. So let me do that in a fast way. I'm using 95 Linux as my username. So here is it automatically opened everything. If you want to change, it's clearly up to you. You can do that. You need to provide the password. The password should be strong and it should be same in the both the boxes. So I'm using a simple password. Don't do this mistake. I'm doing this because for the sake of the video, because I'm not going to install. So that's the reason. You need to always provide a strong password, and do remember the strong password. If you can't remember, just write down in some diary or any book, so you can easily use that for later, even if you forgot. So log in automatically without asking for the password. It's clearly up to you whether to check this button or not. After choosing everything, if everything is going good, you should be seeing a tick mark beside the box. Click on next. You should be getting a summary of whatever you choose in the previous step of installation. So I can't click on next for some reason. I don't know what it is going on here. Let's try to click on next. I can't do that. It's okay. Let's exit this installation. The installer didn't let me to click on next, so however, I'm not going to install that on my PC, so that's the reason it's okay for me. If you want, you can try it. If you're getting error, then I don't know, you need to send that to the Solus developers. So here it is, 1.2 GB, and the CPU is almost running pretty much smooth. Let's check out some of the desktop features like notifications, widgets, calendar, date and time, devices, volume, all those things. Volumes, devices, you can play some music, date and time, power options, volume, notifications, internet connection. Let's check the some of the customization of the desktop. Style, you can change the widget, you can change the icon themes, cursors, notification position, dark theme or a light theme, animations, built-in theme, desktop, fonts, Raven, Windows. So these are all the same things which you get in older versions too. So there is nothing new here, just the applications and some of the customization which you already saw in their website. So what else we left here? Here is all the applications. So these are all the applications which comes with the Solus Linux 4.5. So let me test the usual thing which I do in every Linux video. So to open I will open like a 10 to 12 applications to see whether the Linux distro will handle that pressure or that daily day-to-day task. So if it runs pretty much smooth, that's pretty good. If it's like a uh, get crash or just freezes on the screen, so it will be a good idea to judge whether to use that Linux distro or not. So that's the reason I'll make every type of applications open and do that thing in every video. So let me randomly open like 10 to 12 applications. So let's open Firefox. So these are some of the random apps. I'm not going to go through exact application, but we need to open like a bit of resource consuming apps so that we can give that pressure to the distro to handle whether it will use. You can use that for daily to day tasks, or you can just skip that version. So that's the reason I make or I test this type of things. So let's open Software Center. Let's even open the some of the applications like maybe Gparted already opened. Let's open File Manager. Let's scroll it down. Let's open the Thunderbird. We pretty much opened like 8 applications, I guess. So let's still see whether what we left here. Let's open Control Center. Let's open Desktop Settings. Let's even open the screenshot. So everything is opening instantly, so there is no problem while opening the applications. That's pretty much good. And the CPU went up till 100%, and it's going still because you need to just ignore this part because there are some applications opening in the background. So you need to ignore that when applications are opening, because we opened all the application at once. So that's the reason the CPU went pretty much like that. You need to see when all the applications are opened, and it will get down in a few seconds. And the cache is like a 5.2 GB, RAM is almost like a 2.3 GB almost. So I think we are good with all the applications. We opened pretty much everything which we usually use for day-to-day tasks. So if you don't open this many of applications, that's pretty much good. But if you are a guy who opens a lot of applications and do all the work at once, so this test is exactly for you. So as you can see, CPU went down because all the applications are opened, and RAM is almost 2.6 GB. And this is a Budgie desktop environment of Solus Linux. So it is running pretty good. All the applications are opened. So let's try to switch the applications. If we see any lag or any crashes or any bugs in this thing, you need to just skip this version or skip that desktop environment. If everything is going smoothly, so you should be good to use this Linux distro or test on your own. So let's switch the applications. As you can see, there is nothing lag or anything like that. Everything is opening instantly. There is no lag. As you can see, everything is opening instantly. Thunderbird, LibreOffice, nothing is delay here or any lag or anything. Everything is opening smoothly. So it's pretty much good. CPU is also good and RAM is also good. So the question is like whether it will do the same job in the low end PC or not. So I don't have a low end PC. It's clearly up to you to judge whether to use this Linux distro on your low end PC or not. So if you try it on your low end PC like with 2 GB of RAM or some low end PC with older processors. So if it's running smoothly, do let me know in the comment section. So that will help other viewers too, people who want to try this Linux distro. So it will help. Do let me know that if you installed that on your hard disk or you just live booted like me. So it will help others too. So I think we pretty much covered everything. So let's check the version and end the video. And if we forget any features, let's see at the end of the video. So let's check the version of the applications. So some people want to know the version of the applications. So Thunderbird 115.6, which is already mentioned in the official website. So I'm not going to go through all the Thunderbird application features, all those things, because there are already people who make the video on that specific software. So whether it's a Thunderbird, Firefox, or Rhythmbox, whatever the applications, they make a separate specific video features. So you can check other channels, because if I go through all these applications features, it's going to take a lot of time. So it's just a waste of a video which will make like a 2 to 3 hours. So that's the reason. So let's check out some of the settings like network, Bluetooth. Same thing, there is nothing changed in the anything here. I think the wallpapers might be changed. I don't know, because it's been a long time which when I already used the 4.4 version. It's almost like a maybe 6 months or 7 months back, I guess. So if you are using like a Solus 4.4, do let me know in the comment section whether the wallpapers are changed or just the same old wallpapers. Do let me know in the comment section. I remember this type of wallpapers in the beginning, but I don't know about the in this part. I remember this wallpaper also, which is like an arch on the water or a river. So let's go to the notifications. Nothing changed, I guess. So multitasking, applications, privacy. Let's go to the online accounts. You can provide your accounts here. Sharing, sound, power options, display. Already shown the display, no need to worry about that. So the mouse and touchpad you can customize according to your wish. Keyboard. So these are the keyboard. You can change your language or you can add the keyboard, all those things. You know how to do all those things. So it's uh, time consuming. So I'm not going to do that. Removable media, printers. You can add your printers here. Color and the region and language. And here is a bit of delay. So let's see. We get any crash or anything? No, we don't get any crash or any bugs there. It was just a bit of delay there. And you get the accessibilities here. Here is the user. You can change the user or you can install and change the user. It's clearly up to you. Default application, you can change the applications. If you have like a multiple browser, you can just change the browser files, all those things. So it's almost every operating system has this its feature, so no need to make a separate thing here. So date and time, this is about, you already shown this. So let's close that. And here is the software center. Here are the updates. Just 130 KB of update. Installed applications. Here are all the installed applications. You can just pause the video or you can change the playback speed to get all the information here. You get the version beside the uh, application. Third party, you can install all these things. You can search for the application. Here you get the application after searching. Settings, you can customize according to your wish. You can change the update frequency. Let's close this. And already shown the desktop settings, so no need to show that thing. Eye of image or eye of gnome 45.0, the version you get. So let's see the gedit or the text editor 46.1. So device and locations or the disk usage analyzer 45.0. So you get pretty much all the version as the 45, and celluloid version is 0.26. Gparted will be like 1.5, something like that, 1.5.0, exactly perfect. So let's check the version. LibreOffice version already mentioned in the official website. So here is the same version 7.6.4.1. So let's close the LibreOffice 2. Let's check the Rhythmbox version 3.4.7. So we pretty much covered everything, I guess. So if I forgot anything, do let me know in the comment section. I will make, if you want, another video. So do let me know that you want to see another desktop environments of a Solus Linux 4.5. There are still the XFC and GNOME, KDE, all those desktop environment. So if you want to still see that all those things, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll make a video. I don't have any problem. So if you know any unknown Linux distro or I didn't make a video of that Linux distro, do let me know in the comment section, because I'm running out of topics. So if you know any type of Linux distro, do let me know in the comment section. Before commenting, do let try to search in my channel whether I made that Linux distro video or not, or a tutorial of that video. So because I almost covered like a 2500 videos of a Linux, so I covered almost every type of Linux distro, whether it's a discontinued version or a beta version, whatever it is. I already made the future no Fedora version too. So I forgot I didn't make like a Fedora 40 version. So I'll make as soon as the ISO files are available. So if I didn't make any video of that type of unknown Linux distro, do let me know in the comment section, because I don't have any topic right now. So let me know in the comment section. I'll make a video on that. So at the end of the video, let's there is already two applications open. So let's check this thing and check the resources. So here is the system resource or system folders. Sorry, system, not system resources, system folder. So you can go through all this in folders and check the files. If you want to modify, you can modify. So you already know how to do all those things. So let's get back here. So you can customize these things according to your wish. Let's close the file browser. Let's even close the web browser. So at the end of the video, these are all the process running right now. So as you can see, and resources, pretty much the CPU is almost pretty stable throughout the video. Just when the applications were opened instantly at once, so that was the uh, view where the graph went up to 100%. That's okay, because when you open all the applications at once, you get a high peak in the CPU and all those things. So right now it will be pretty much stable because everything is closed. It's almost like under 20%, and the memory went to 1.4 GB. In the beginning of the video, it was like 900 MB, or when we started that Linux distro, it was like a 970 MB. Right now, at the ending of the video, it's 1.4 GB. I guess it's pretty much good for a mid-end PC, low-end PC also, I guess. So I'm just saying my point of view. Maybe it should be laggy, or it should crash or anything like that, because I didn't run on the low end PC. I run it on a mid end PC which has like a 8 GB of RAM and 12 Gen i5 1240p, and I have like a 60 GB of virtual disk or a hard disk. So it was running pretty much smooth. There was no lag, any crash, or any bugs, anything like that. So that's my opinion on how this Solus 4.5 desktop environment of a Budgie run pretty much smooth on my PC or a laptop. So I think that much for this video. I guess I covered everything. I guess if I forgot, do let me know in the comment section, and do let me know of other topics which I should cover of that unknown Linux distro. So I think that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. It helps make a good content for you. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out. So this is the logout screen you get. So let's shut down. So I'll be posting 2 videos daily. So if you want to check other video, you can check other video of my channel, which I already posted. So if you want to consider for subscribing, you can subscribe, or you can just watch the video. I don't have any problem. Peace out.